I've been doing photography for a little over 6 years and I've made plenty of mistakes. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you 9 tips that I think every photographer must know. And it doesn't matter if you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I think all of these tips will be helpful. So let's get started. Yes, gear matters. And there's a whole video I can make on this topic. I don't wanna make this one too long though, so I'll explain very quickly. If you're a beginner and you think that you need to upgrade to new gear, I think you're better off learning the foundational principles of photography, i.e. lighting, composition, exposure, and making sure that you understand how your camera works specifically before you upgrade to new equipment. Now, if you're intermediate or more advanced, I think you should definitely upgrade your equipment only when it's time or when the camera is limiting your creative ability. But if your budget doesn't allow for it, my first tip is just to stop worrying about your gear and just go out and shoot with what you got. Every iconic photo that you've ever seen has all been shaped by light. It creates mood, it can create drama, and it can also create depth in your shot. And light can be the real difference between whether or not you have a dull photo or a really awesome looking photo. So my next tip is to go out during different times of the day and see how the light changes. You can go out in the morning during golden hour, or you can go out during golden hour in the evening or blue hour. You can also go out during just the middle of the day and see how harsh sunlight affects your subject as well. Move around your subject, take some shots of them being backlit, so it's gonna give you more silhouettes, or experiment with side lighting, which should create a little bit more depth, or also experiment with front lighting, which is gonna give you a more flat look. If you're doing indoor portraits, you can always get your subject next to a window instead of having to buy an expensive flash, and that's gonna give you the best light. And if you don't have access to window light, you can always experiment with artificial light, so any of the lights or lamps that you have in that location. Composition can be tricky because I always thought of it as a rule that I just need to stick to because that's how I can make sure that my photos look good. But I like to now think of it more as a guide, and that meaning that I can break the rules a little bit and be a little bit more creative. Like experiment, like use the rule of thirds, look for leading lines, look for symmetry, make sure that you have a clear subject in your shot. Like those are, understand the rules of composition, or what they call the rules of composition, but then feel free to experiment. Don't get stuck inside of this creative box. Find new, unique ways of taking photographs and don't limit yourself to just the strict rules of composition. That tip was freeing for me and it allowed me to be able to experiment a lot more, and it made me feel a lot more happy when I didn't get that good of shots. This next tip really helped me feel a lot more satisfied with my photos, and I really think it elevated the look of my photos. And I got it from a photographer here on YouTube. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, so forgive me. But his tip was to take photos about something instead of just taking photos of something. And what I've translated that into is just to have some storytelling in your photos. And the way that you can do this is by just, instead of just having one subject in the frame, have something else in the photo that doesn't necessarily take away from the subject, but gives more context to the actual subject and what's going on. And Simon d'Entremont said it really well. He said, take a picture of something and something else included. So it gives it some context instead of just zooming in on the subject and getting that really nice blurry background, which is pretty and all, but it doesn't tell that much of a story. This next tip might be a little bit controversial, but I think it's probably one of the most important tips when it comes to you being a photographer or you being an artist, and that's to stop worrying about what other people think about your photos. And before you roast me in the comments, I get it. We live in this world where we get automatic feedback as soon as we post our pictures online. We post it on Instagram, we post it on Facebook, or we post it here on YouTube, and we get feedback. And that's either by people commenting and engaging on it, or that's by getting no views or nobody commenting on it. And we feel, it makes us feel like our work is meaningless. But the way I like to frame it is that I'm just putting this art into the world. And if people like it, they like it. I think it was Rick Rubin that said something like that. If you haven't read The Creative Act, great book, but putting your art into the world and just letting the world react to it the way that they do. Don't get so caught up in the likes and the comments, because that, I feel like, is a dead-end road that leads to burnout every single time. Speaking of burnout, this next tip would be really helpful for anyone that's going through a creative rut or maybe experiencing burnout themselves. And I know I've experienced burnout way too many times. And what's been helpful for me is to start looking and find inspiration from photos that I really like. So maybe I like that this one photographer has a lot of symmetry in their shots. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna start applying more symmetry to my photos. Or maybe this person does a really good job of capturing, like shooting everything at a wide aperture. So find that inspiration and go out and shoot some photos. It could be anything. Don't worry about if you're copying someone. If you've ever read Still Like an Artist, you know that majority of things have already been done, and so all you have to do is just take those bits and pieces and apply your own creative spin to it, and your photos are gonna start looking so much better. Now this next tip, I guess technically is the second step to the previous tip, and that is after you've consumed and you've been drawing inspiration from other people's photography, there comes a certain point in time where you have to stop consuming and you have to actually go out and take action and take photos. For me, I've found myself way too many times just over consuming content or just trying to learn and trying to just not actually going out and taking photos and making excuses on why I need to learn some more stuff before I actually go out. When you're much better off, you're gonna get much faster feedback by just going out and taking photos. So don't get so caught up in the consumption process that it paralyzes you from actually going out and taking photos. Consuming was a big problem for me, but also over planning was a big problem for me as well, because I have this perfectionist mentality. You know, I gotta go out at the perfect time of day to get these photos and everything like that. So if that does end up being you at some point, my next tip is to stop trying to plan everything so much and just be a little bit more spontaneous, because what'll happen is, at least for me anyways, I was trying to plan so much that I would talk myself out of actually going out and taking photos. So if that ends up being you, just go out and do the thing and just figure it out on the move. Now, it doesn't matter if you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I think we all deal with this as photographers. We all worry about what other people are thinking about our work. I think that's just human nature. I'd be a fool to think that I could just tell you in a YouTube video and you would be like, okay, Tyler, I don't care about what other people think about my photos anymore. I think that's something that we're always constantly battling, trying to just get over that hump. But share your artwork with the world. Like that, you can do that on social media, you can do that on Instagram, you can do it on any platform that's social media, or you can also take your gift and go out and do it for other people's families. You can do portrait photography. You can take photographs and put them up in your home. Like there's so many different ways, but the way I look at it is like, this is my way of having something to give back to the world and leave behind whenever I'm dead and gone. But just experiment and have the courage to share your passion with the world. If you know anyone learning photography and you found this helpful, please share this video with them. And if you like this video, you might also like this video right here, because I'm gonna share with you the mistakes that beginners make that the pros actually don't. So I'll see you in the next one.